Hey guys, welcome to the Vault. We're back with some more exclusive content. Ariel, Jason, Leon, and Pierre here. We're here to preview something really cool from our friends over at Hat Club. I would ask Ariel to give us a "Let's Get Ready to Rumble."
Can I do that, please? Can I do that?
Jason will probably gonna mute him 3 seconds in.
Don't mute him, Jason. Let him do it. Let him do it. Let him do it.
All right, turn your mic down first, though, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, weighing in at 102 pounds soaking wet, coming from Iowa,
I think I weigh 102 pounds.
Ready to rumble! Let's get it on.
All right, that was pretty good.
Weighing in at 102 pounds soaking wet.
Jesus Christ. Hey, I'm glad I carry my weight well.
What an asshole.
I know.
That's not a lot.
Take that times 2.
Who doesn't love boxing?
Snap, who would win in a boxing match? You or Leon?
I don't know, man.
I'm gassing out first, probably. Yeah, if I win, I gotta win in the first.
I bet you can take some punches, though.
I don't know if I'm gonna wanna though.
Jason said he bet you can take some punches.
When adults fight for no reason, winner goes to jail, loser goes to hospital. So
that's true.
I would not hit my brother there. Snap back.
No, but who would win
in a sanctioned boxing bout?
I don't know. I don't know. But, Leon, how tall are you?
5'9", 5'10". No, I'm.
We're the same height.
5'10" is maybe in your boots.
Are you clumsy?
Huh?
He's not 5'10".
I'm not 5'10".
Nah, man. The pictures of me, I'm 6'1". I tower over you.
I'm looking down to talk to you, Leon.
I'm 5'9".
Jason, Leon's about 5'9".
Are you clumsy?
Maybe I got really bad posture now.
Do you have good footwork? I'm a dancer. So
I mean, his feet do work.
I used to take Muay Thai.
They do a lot of work.
I used to take Muay Thai, but like I wasn't like really that serious about it.
I mean, I can get around the ring. Now it just depends if I can get in.
Is that rolling?
How much do you weigh, Snap? How much do you weigh?
275.
You and I could be in the same weight class.
Yeah, you both are heavyweights.
Tall. You're 6'1". I'm
255. We're in the same weight class.
Okay.
Leon would not be in our weight class. Leon's like Leon is a different weight class, man. Leon's like super heavyweight.
Yeah, but me being that heavy doesn't help me at all.
Actually, technically, we're all heavyweights.
Yeah,
that's true. No, you're right. Once you hit, like, how much you weigh, Jason? Like 190?
No, I'm over 2.
Oh, are you? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You're over 2 bills.
He's tall. He's tall too, though, and he's like your height.
No, he's 1 inch tall. He's like an inch taller than me, I say.
Yeah, he's not short.
It would be all about who got the most stamina, and
definitely not me.
Pierre probably has the most stamina out of all of us, so we would be tired after the first 2 rounds.
I mean, I should be a middleweight, but right now I'm a heavyweight.
I guess we're gonna have to put this to the test next time we're all together. But for now,
pass. I'll be the I'll be the ring girl if I have to.
As long as I get to wear the padded gear, I'll do it. I'm down.
What's amateur boxing? No gear. You'd have to.
No. We would have to have the gear on, my brother.
No, just gloves, man.
Gloves. All right, yeah. Nah, I need that helmet on.
You chicken shit. Let's get started here with a preview.
All right. So the first thing that we just want to highlight, the sweatbands mimic the WBC flags.
Hey, whoa, slow down, big fella. Why don't you share what this pack is about?
He's gassing himself out already.
Yeah, you're all fired up. Like, yeah. Like, why don't you, like...
He's coming out throwing haymakers.
Let's wine and dine the viewers a little bit. Like, what is this pack about? Like, what is it?
You got to feel the opponent out. You got to feel.
Okay. So first round, we're doing Muay Thai rolls. We're feeling each other. Okay, cool. So basically, this pack.
We're feeling each other, man. We said like
feeling each other out. It's big, way different. You and Snap probably feeling each other, but
all right, relax.
All right. So listen. Here's what's going on, right? This is based on 8 epic fights, right? Well, 7. There's another one that's kind of lost in the shuffle, but 7 epic boxing matches in the history of boxing. And listen, these things are the matches of the matches, right? And basically what's designed here is Hat Club, led by Justin and T800 John, right? Put together this fantastic pack of caps that commemorates these 7 iconic fights. So we're going to start here. Leon's going to take us through what this slide is, and then we're going to go bout by bout and show off the hat. Sound good?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
So for those who aren't familiar with it, the WBC belt has all the flags represented around it. So the sweatband actually has a bunch of the different countries on inside, and the back does not feature a batterman, which we normally see. It's the flag of the particular prize fighter. So that's a pretty cool feature, and then the pin that comes with it.
That's the best feature to me, having all those flags representing around the sweatband. Wow, incredible.
I actually like the satin liner in different colors to mimic the shorts, the trunks that they wear.
Yeah.
And you know what that pin looks like? That looks like the
don't say it.
The necklace that Mickey gave Rocky.
Oh, okay.
I was going to say that. Pierre thought you were going to say testicles.
Yeah, I thought you were going to say the balls that hang off the back of these redneck trucks.
No. It looks like when Mickey died and gave his little.
Yeah. Do you remember who gave Mickey that?
Was it? Oh yeah. It was a famous white fighter.
Rocky.
Not very many of them.
Yeah, Rocky Marciano. Yeah,
it was Rocky Marciano's cousin.
Rocky Marciano gave me this Rocky.
Yeah,
give me this Rocky. He said, "Go on, you son of a bitch." That's Mickey loves you.
Something like that.
Listen, those movies were fantastic, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
five was really bad.
No, 5 was bad, but my favorite was listen. Even the Creed movies are great, though.
Yeah, I said Creed makes up for 5.
Good. Rocky Balboa was actually good, which would be like technically.
I like them all. You trip. I like
five.
The one with the Russian Rocky 4 is the best to me.
I know 5. Yeah.
Ivan Drago.
No, 4 and 3. Mr. T and him fighting, and I'll be like, how is Rocky fighting somebody that's 8 feet taller than him, weighs way more than? I mean, Rocky was going in.
Yeah, but the Drago one, the Drago one was like so good. And then Creed 2, where they kind of mimic that storyline almost, but it's like, dude, it just all came together so nicely. Like they're not like the first couple Rocky movies were critically acclaimed, right? The rest of them were not. Like they were like,
no, but I didn't. Rocky, the original Rocky, is probably one of my least favorites.
But that's the one that won all the awards. That was the one that was critically acclaimed, which is weird, right? But the Creed movies were fantastic in my opinion, but like with Michael B. Jordan, just fantastic.
Yeah.
I feel old because I remember going to the movie theaters to see Rocky 4 and 5.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Rocky 5 was fucking terrible though.
Terrible.
That Tommy Morrison is, well,
he's
rest
dead.
in peace, Tommy.
Yeah.
But you remember the scene where Rocky finally punches him so hard he gets thrown into the front of that Mack truck?
Yeah,
that's like the iconic scene, right?
No, my scene was when he's face to face with Don King, and he's like, "Touch me and now sue." Yeah.
That wasn't Don King, but okay.
That was supposed to be Don King.
But it's not. So let's jump into this, guys. All right, so Leon, let's take it away here.
All right, first fight.
God, what a fucking punch in the face.
Canelo versus Triple G. This was a kind of a pound for pound great match. Ended in a little bit of controversy.
A little bit.
Huge
fucking controversy.
Yeah. I mean, Triple G ended up winning.
Adelaide Bird was not even watching this fight.
This is one of those things. They give it to the young guy. But yeah.
She had it 118 to 110. Like, it was like 6 rounds different than all the other judges.
I'll tell you what, Canelo might have won the match, but
it was a split decision.
Triple G won this hat.
It was a majority draw, though, wasn't it? It was a majority draw, this one.
Yeah, it was a draw.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like both hats. Snap.
That Angels, the metallic on that Angels and the side patches. I think the side patch beats the LA side patch.
I guess I kind of like them both, man.
If I have to choose one, I'm going Canelo. But as a
What
fighter,
fight- what,
but as a fighter, Triple G at this time, he was so good.
Canelo is Mexican. Is that a Mexican flag behind the
Yep.
Canelo?
Yeah, it's a Mexican flag on there.
And what's behind the LA flag or LA hat?
No. The Canelo's the LA and the Anaheim.
Yeah, Canelo's
Triple G.
LA, Mexico.
Yeah, he's from
What's
Kazakhstan.
the Angels is what?
He's from Kazakhstan.
Kazakhstan. That's a real place.
Let's move on. Yes,
Oh,
let's move
wow.
on to the second fight. That's a good entry. Oh, Mayweather versus Pacquiao.
Yeah.
By the time they actually got around
This fight,
fighting this, they were too old.
This fight happened like 5 years too late. But
Yeah.
that's what Mayweather do sometimes, and he's still undefeated because of it.
That's not why he's undefeated. He's a great boxer, dude.
Yeah.
If he would have had to fight Pacquiao in his prime and Canelo in his prime, the result would have been maybe different. But he has
One of
leverage.
the
So I
best
can't hate him for
defensive
it.
fighters of all time. You can't hit the man.
Yeah, because he runs around the ring until you get tired out chasing him.
Listen, some people like he's a polarizing figure, but Floyd Mayweather is probably one of the 3 best boxers of all time historically.
Yeah, impenetrable defense. But yeah, it just as someone like who wants to see crazy brawls, he may not be your guy, but at the same time, it's like it's not smart to take damage, right? So
He reminds me
can't
a
fault him
lot
for
of
that.
like what Lennox Lewis brought to the ring in the heavyweight division. Like he was a great technical boxer.
Mhm.
Could have he didn't mix it up. If he had to mix it up, he could, but it was very rare. This was not like the Canelo fights. I mean, this is different. Like what we just it wasn't the same, but certainly these are good hats.
I like how they got the LA side patch matching the shorts.
Yeah.
The symbol of the shorts. Pretty
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. Pacquiao, man, he was like a world champion in like 7 divisions, though. It was crazy.
He was also a notable bigot, and
he's a politician too, so it makes sense.
Yes, somewhat archaic sort of way of looking at the world. But Mayweather Pacquiao was the second match. Let's go into the third.
All right, this is one of the more recent heavyweight battles that have happened more recently. The Bronze Bomber Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury. Crazy fight. Deontay Wilder actually knocked down Tyson Fury in the 11th round. He ends up coming up with the standing 8 count and then coming back and winning. And then he actually won the rematch after. But yeah, one of the crazy fights.
What's so crazy is that you see somebody that's like in complete good shape and somebody that's out of shape but knows what to do more than the person that's in shape and ends up winning the fight.
Which fight was this though? 1, 2, or 3?
1.
1, okay. Yeah. That hat.
Listen, it's a skilled sport, man. Oftentimes you'll see guys that don't look as well conditioned win some of these fights. Like it just more skilled boxer, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He was a fury though, man. He was a scrapper though. Like
the Gypsy King.
Yeah.
These hats are crazy though, man.
I like this New York hat, man. I like it.
That is you to a T.
Velour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wear one of my Sean John.
There you go.
Man.
There's a few establishments in your area that would appreciate that hat.
If we ever do a photo shoot like with the Views from the Vault crew, we all have to wear different Sean John outfits but different colors. That would be classic.
That would be classic.
Unfortunately, my Sean John's at the cleaner, so.
So they just decided to go. Hey, let's go college football.
He's from Alabama.
It's because he reps Alabama hard. There's no real kind of substitute you could do.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just like, okay, we got all these baseball hats. Let's go college football.
You could have done minor league, but like some of those logos are like way too cartoony. like you got the Rocket City Trash Pandas is one team from Alabama. Then you got the Montgomery Biscuits. I mean, I think Alabama was the right choice on this one.
Birmingham, maybe.
Ooh.
But sometimes the minor leagues were tough to get approved. I think Justin was mentioning like if Frazier wasn't technically from Atlanta, he's from South Carolina, but the South Carolina teams wouldn't approve it, so they went with Atlanta. So sometimes, it's easy for us to criticize, but then you don't know.
And he's also from Tuscaloosa, which is where University of Alabama is located.
Yeah. Well, listen, man. I think another good addition to the set.
Mm-hmm. I like it. I like the changing up. I like the college football or the college aspect of it. Yeah.
All right, let's move on.
Mm.
All right, iconic.
Yeah.
The Thriller
Ali Frazier.
Yeah. Wow.
These are beautiful, man. So which hat you guys like in here? You liking both of them? You liking one? What do you like in here?
This would be the perfect time for me to buy a Louisville hat. I don't own one in my collection, so I have to go with Ali.
Yeah, I'm going with Ali here. Just that you don't see Louisville hats done very often, and just something representing him with the Louisville kind of side hit there. It kind of reminds me of his signature a little bit. Yeah, it's just a cool hat.
I'll buck the trend. I'll go with the Frazier. So this is probably the last time we'll see that 715 side patch.
Yeah.
And
What's your favorite Muhammad Ali quote? Because that's what he was known for. Besides,
I mean, in general, like anything the guy said was poetic, right? But what I appreciated most about him wasn't even just his quotes. It was also he was an activist. He's someone that really did a lot for his people. I think he stood side by side a lot with Bill Russell. I think people forget about that part of Bill Russell's that part of Bill Russell's life. But this guy went through a lot of adversity on his own, right? I mean,
he went to jail during the prime of his career protesting.
because he didn't want to go to the war, right?
He was protesting the Vietnam War,
yeah. And he was right, man. We had no business being there. And then on top of that, we don't respect blacks in this country, and we're telling them to go to war for us. So, like, he stood his ground there. Formerly known as Cassius Clay, Muhammad Ali is one of the greatest of all time, not just from a sports perspective, but also from a social perspective.
His mama called him Clay. I'm gonna call him Clay.
Now we're moving to America or coming to America. Yeah.
So you're taking like something that's very serious and you're flipping it into coming to America. All right. So let's move on to the this is 2 years before I was born. Let's move on to another fight here. All right. Leon, you were very excited about Gati versus Ward. You want to take us through this one?
Yeah, this is probably my favorite trilogy of all time. I mean, it probably gave both fighters CTE, to be honest. Just the war and
fucking beatdowns.
Yeah, it was almost illegal what they did to each other. The first one, Mickey Ward ends up winning, and then the other two, Gotti ends up winning. One of the fights, Gotti ends up like dislocating his elbow or breaking his arm midway through like the second round, I believe, and ends up fighting the whole fight. Just the whole like this, if you want to watch some crazy like this, these feel like Rocky movies if you watch these back in the day. But yeah, just Gotti Ward won.
They're inspiring to a degree, but also hard to watch.
Yeah, you like at various points, either side could have threw in the towel, but they had taken so much damage that it just went crazy here. But yeah, Gotti spent a lot of time in Montreal growing up, so that's why you see the Montreal hat. But he is Italian. Yeah.
The Boston hat is my clear favorite out of all the hats on this pack.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Really?
Yeah, I really want this hat. Really, I hope I'm able to hit on this hat.
Boxing is one of those sports when you watch it, right? It's just like you start to learn a lot about the human spirit, man. I mean, to be able to keep fighting when you're getting your shit kicked out of you. Like, I mean, these guys' faces were torn to shreds. In some cases, they can only see out of one eye. I mean, just completely gassed and still fighting. It's impressive to watch, but also it's a brutal sport, man. Let's be real here. You know, I'd actually almost rather go one round and get knocked out than go the distance because,
yeah,
you know, it's crazy.
Yeah, for sure. All right.
De La Hoya Trinidad. So Mexico and Puerto Rico. I mean, listen, this is like the war of all wars when it comes to boxing. A fun fact about this, right? I was living in Puerto Rico at the time when this fight happened. I was living in Ponce, and I was actually with a girl, and when the fight was over, I heard a bunch of pops. I was like, "Oh man, they're shooting off fireworks." Nah, it was the projects, and they were shooting off their guns. You know, when you're in Puerto Rico, you don't realize it, right? But you can be in a really nice home, and then right across the street is the projects. It was a little bit different, like they'd be fenced in. It's just a different sort of vibe to the projects out there. But that whole country got behind Felix Trinidad, and when he finally did beat De La Hoya, man, it was a party out there. But De La Hoya was the pretty boy, and Trinidad was more the workhorse, right? You guys remember that fight at all, or no?
Yes. Except I don't call him Felix. I call him Tito Trinidad.
I don't remember that one.
This was a very much anticipated fight, you know, because in a lot of cases there's a big rivalry between the Mexican and Puerto Rican people, especially when it comes to these sports. So
yeah, this was during my third sophomore year of college, so yeah, I don't remember a lot. I don't remember a lot from that time.
You know what I remember the most was the entrances. The Trinidad had some really cool way that he would enter the ring. He would always have like these different style of outfits and intro music. It was like a spectacle.
Yeah. And
he was the people's fighter though, Trinidad. Like
he was. De La Hoya was more the pretty boy, the guy, the wealthy guy. You know, he was just like he was viewed differently. That was kind of my point earlier. You know.
Yeah.
Suit and tie. He was like the suit and tie kind of guy. Corporate.
Yeah.
We knew he was going to be a promoter.
He was white collar, and I would say he was white collar, and Trinidad was more of the blue collar guy. But all right, so that's that one. Now we're moving into what is probably one of my favorite athletes of all time. And you know, this fight. Listen, man. This fight is not necessarily one I like to remember, but it certainly is eventful. Now, Mike Tyson, and I was talking to Leon about this a couple of days ago, probably, in my opinion, the most dominant boxer I've ever seen. Now, I've watched a lot of boxing. People would always say, oh, Muhammad Ali. And I listen, Muhammad Ali, historically, is probably a better boxer. But if you put Muhammad Ali in his prime in the ring with Mike Tyson, Mike Tyson's coming out. This guy didn't give a shit. You weren't running from him. He did not care. He was going to come at you with reckless abandon. And he was going to knock your ass out. When he was 18 years old, what's that?
He beat people up.
Yeah, it was crazy. I was having Leon look up some of the fights that I remember as a kid watching my dad, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Leon, tell me I'm wrong here. That guy was a menace.
Mm-hmm. No, you're not wrong. I mean, just highlight reel after highlight reel. I remember growing up, you couldn't really avoid it. He was primetime Mike for sure.
I remember you remember TV scramblers?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's my dad had one, and that's how we watched the fights.
Okay,
the black boxes.
I remember doing the scramble thing, and I remember the guy with the parachute interrupting the fight.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
This was at an open. Was it at an open dome? The fight.
It was the Grand Garden. I think it was the Grand Garden Arena, right? So it's kind of outside.
So the guy comes down in the parachute. So that's happening already. I wonder when Tyson was like, "I'm going to chew this guy's ear off tonight."
He was just so frustrated. I think this was peak him like melting down, and
it was because Holyfield was so technical, and then Tyson is just so raw. He's just like,
there's another element to all this though. So like Mike Tyson was grounded by Cus D'Amato, his trainer. So like Cus D'Amato was a father figure to Mike Tyson, and I mean when he took Mike Tyson under his wing, Mike Tyson was just raw and just angry, and he turned Mike Tyson into what many believe is the most dominant boxer of our generation. Yeah. Now, when Cus D'Amato died, I think that's part of the downfall of Mike Tyson. I think not having that figure in his life anymore, not having that person to ground him and kind of keep him focused. That's what changed him. And he ends up in prison, comes out not as hungry anymore. And then his frustration. This guy is a man of the streets, man. That's what he was, right? And I think like you start backing someone into a corner, the rules don't apply anymore. And I think he was getting frustrated, you know. And Holyfield was at a different point, and Holyfield is someone who figured him out a little bit, but also he didn't have that same fire in him anymore. Tyson, he got frustrated and he did something really stupid, but it's probably one of the most memorable moments in boxing history, really.
Hey, besides these two fighters, let's talk about that guy in the middle. He deserves a hat.
Oh God. Oh yeah.
He deserves
Mills Lane.
Yeah.
Is that his name, Mills Lane?
Yeah, Judge Mills Lane.
Yeah. He was fantastic, man. He was someone who had a lot of balls, though. That guy would get in the middle of anybody. He was a great judge.
Let's get it on.
Yeah. But yeah, these hats are great. Dude, you know what? People probably like, where's the side patch in that Brooklyn? No, that's how it should be, because
he didn't wear ads, nothing.
Nothing. This dude came in with black shorts, no socks, and his black shoes, and he had the red gloves. That was it, man. That was it.
That's probably my favorite hat from the entire pack.
Mine too. It's a beauty.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, and then I guess we'll do the finale here. Yeah. All right.
All right. Well, listen, another nice thematic pack from Hat Club. I think boxing is something that, I mean, who's delved into that world yet? Nobody really, right?
Nobody yet.
Yeah. So it's nice to see. I think the details are on point. Pins. What's up, Snap?
Ben did a boxing.
Yeah, but that's a video game.
Okay, carry on.
That was more of a video game hook than a boxing.
So you stopped me for that.
I mean, it had Mike Tyson. It had a Mike Tyson hat. I mean, all right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
All right.
He's eager to correct.
Name one.
They had a whole commercial where Ben is fucking fighting a robot with boxing gloves.
All right. So name one other non-fiction character from that set besides Mike Tyson.
I can't name you anybody.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yes, because they were all fictional.
They're all fictional characters.
Okay, sorry, but it
no, but listen. In all honesty, great hats, great details, great theme. Yeah. So nice job, Hat Club. Nice job, Justin T800 John. Really nice work here. Leon, big fella, take us away.
Yeah, make sure you guys are letting us know which of these boxing inspired hats are your favorite. Make sure you guys are visiting viewsfromthevault.com. Get your Fisher merch from us. For Ariel, Jason, Leon, and Pierre, we're signing out, guys. Stay fit.
See you, everybody.
Peace. All right.
Brought to you by VFTV.